you'll know, the Lord will know that you're serious about Him. As far as you, and then also you'll start um, learning, start watching whatever. You get the point, like.
Well, I got you. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, kind. But that's out of love though. So
No, I appreciate that.
so you won't like get judged or whatever.
I appreciate that. I mean, the knowledge is what I'm looking for. So the more I
Kind.
learn, the more more I'm able to do.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So cause you coming out of that darkness. Ezekiel 37th chapter, the valley of the dry bones. You coming out of that. You starting to wake up. Obviously the Lord dealing with you. He put the spirit of you to come and talk to me. Cause I usually don't even have people come up.
Right.
They'll usually just look and walk or ignore. Like, there was a man sitting on this bench and he got up and left and went that way. Yeah. But yeah, so like if you're serious, you'll cut your hair and keep the beard. You know how you're not supposed to shave, or get lineups like with the razor.
Right.
Yeah.
None of that happened.
Not supposed to eat blood, medium rare food. That's Esau Edom's custom. What else? You know about the shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. Doing that. Adultery, obviously. Being like effeminate, homosexual, obviously you ain't doing that. Kind. So as far as like how much do you know about the truth?
I feel like I've been kind of in the milk, just trying to get the basics. But like you said, you don't really need to be subscribing to too many people, and that right there makes people go off. So I've been like specifically with like listening to Sons of Thunder. I just stopped earlier today because I saw IUIC out there, but it wasn't necessarily that I've been listening to them like that. It's just I seen them out there, just kind of wanted to hear what they were talking about. But anytime I'm really like listening and learning and studying, it's through Sons of Thunder. So it's like that's who I've been listening to.
Okay, I heard of them. I was watching them like a week ago, but I haven't really got deep in detail. I'm gonna watch them. I got your number, so if I see any red flags, I'll tell you. But I advise you to strictly stick with Great Millstone, because Great Millstone, the Lord is dealing with them. Like they have the truth. Right. I used to be like you. I used to watch IUIC, ISUBK, Adam Abbott. Don't watch him, cause he don't believe in the mark of the beast. Right. Sakari, I used to watch them. I used to watch like a whole bunch of other camps. Right. Don't watch no GOCC. What I think that's them. GOCC is talking about Esau can make it in the kingdom. I believe that's them.
That's them.
Yeah, them niggas going off.
Yeah, 100%.
Motherfucker.
That's wild. I'm still trying to figure
They wicked as hell. They got us in captivity to this day. You talking about they could make it to the kingdom of heaven, yo. Like, come on, yo. Hey, you get the point though. Strictly Great Millstone. I'll send you videos of. Yeah, I got your number and stuff.
I appreciate that.
You got a Hebrew name?
No.
Kind. Make sure you try to find one.
How do I do that? Before I leave, I heard that one.
Mercy. My phone came on 444. Wait. Finding a Hebrew name. Basically, you just find one that suits your spirit.
Okay.
I think I got the site in my phone.
Okay. So if you can shoot that to me, I appreciate it.
I'll send it to you.
All right, then.
But yeah, Shalom.
Shalom.
Repent. Cut your hair. Yeah. That's an Akim right there. He came up to the camp. Lord willing, he'll repent. But yeah, getting on with the lesson that I was finna do. This is gonna be Matthew 10 and 5. This is Matthew 10 and 5. And it says, oh, it's light. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because that's who the Lord is dealing with, the house of Israel, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Because we are the Israelites, we are the chosen seed. The Lord is dealing with us. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, and cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. So that's our job. That's what we're supposed to be out here doing on the highways and hedges, preaching this truth. I had an Akim come up to me for the first time, and he was asking questions. Y'all heard what I said on camera, but that was the whole point of us being out here preaching. We're supposed to be on the highways and hedges, really waking up the elect, because all Israel is not gonna get this truth. But I'm gonna get Matthew 22 and 9. Matthew 22 and 9. It says, Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So that's our job as a prophet, going out into the highways and hedges, your downtown city, a local park, on street corners, preaching this truth. Try to wake up the elect. You fishing for the elect like a fisher. Like a fisherman fish in the ocean, trying to get some fishes. That's pretty much what we're doing. You're trying to wake up that remnant of the hopeful elect. So this kingdom will get sealed. So the 144 can get sealed, and the Lord can bring forth this destruction on this earth. And that's Revelation, the 8th chapter, I believe. Oh shoot, hold up. Revelation 8. No, that's not. Nah, Revelation 7th chapter. Revelation 7 and 1. It says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, and holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. So the angels, believe it or not, are holding back the winds of the destruction of America until the 144,000 be sealed. And you'll read that when you continue to read Revelation 7 chapter. So there's actually angels holding back the destruction of this place, because it ain't the time yet. You still got elect, which the elect is almost sealed now, but you still got the elect that's being sealed. So that's why nothing has happened yet. But I'm gonna get Proverbs 1 and 20. Proverbs. you go. It's Proverbs chapter 1. Verse 20. It says, I think that's the right scripture. Wisdom crieth without the uttereth. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. So we out here screaming, literally screaming, telling you to repent and get right before the Lord returns. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates, in the city, she uttereth her words, saying. So she crieth out loud in the chief place of concourse, on these highways, these street corners, parks, your local downtown city. We out here, we hollering out, crying aloud, telling you that how things are finna be destroyed, how America finna be destroyed, how Esau Edom's finna come down with great wrath, Revelation 12:12. Persecuting, like I was talking earlier. Like the Lord ain't dealing with people that's inside of a church building. That's how you gonna reach the people out on the streets. How you gonna reach the masses inside of a building? Like there's literally, like, I'll say hundreds of people that walk up and down the streets daily. So how are you gonna preach this word inside of a building for these wicked church pastors out here? How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Fools hate knowledge. You go around telling them how they precious people, Israelites, which the word Israel means Yasharallah in Hebrew, and the breakdown of that word is he is Prince Power. You tell them how they Israelites, how they the chosen of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and they'll cuss you out. They'll say, I ain't an Israelite, nigga, I'm black, which black is a color, not a nationality. Or I'm African. Like they rather be a damn African, a Hamite, than to be an Israelite. They'd rather be a filthy African. Which I saw a video of this African on Instagram. He was talking about how Jake be you know how we be roasting them Africans, calling them African booty scratcher and whatever. And he talking about, nigga, we sold you to the white man for guns and goods. That's literally what he said. Nigga, we sold you to the white man. And they did. Because we not the same people. And they know we not the same people. Just because two people got dark brown skin, melanin, and wide lips and thick noses, that don't mean we're the same people. Just because we both got melanin in our skin. Like Chinese people and Japanese people, which is Moab and Ammon. Just because they look similar, that don't mean they're the same. And they not the same. Like that Kamala Harris, that first lady or whatever she is, vice president. Our people over here calling her sister. Little did they know her mom is an East Indian. The so-called Iranians that be in your corner stores. Her mom is East Indian and her dad is white. So she don't got none of us in her. So why are you calling her sister? Because they carnal. They see just because she got melanin, light brown skin or whatever, they think that she's one of us. But she not. And the only reason why she got melanin is because her mom is East Indian. And a lot of them East Indians are dark-skinned people. And that's the thing. That's how you know Esau Edom, use that black to demonize us, because nobody on earth is black. First of all, we different shades of brown. Plus, we ain't the only people who got melanin in our skins. Those East Indians in Iran and whatever, like, you'll go to a corner store and you see them, and they be damn near the same color as me, but they ain't called black people. Like, what the heck? But us, we literally got brown skin, and we getting called black and shit. Like, we walking around like our skin color the same color as a tire. Damn, like we like walking around with actual black skin, like a tire, like some coal or some shit. Like, literally. And that's that demonization Esau put on us. That's a byword. Being called black. Black people. What the hell is a black people? When you look up the definition of black, it means dark. Dark, negative. What else? Dark, negative, wicked. And then when you look up white, it means holy, pure. The word white means pure. That's why they call us black and call themselves white, which they not even white, they're red, different shades of red, pink. So all that is just power. All that is byword names, and that's the curses of Deuteronomy 28. Let's see. Deuteronomy 28 and 13. Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And thou shalt become astonishment, a proverb and a byword, among all nations. And thou shalt become and thou shalt become an astonishment. Slakia. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord Yahweh has scattered thee. So that's where that black. That's where all that comes from. And right along with black, what else they call us? Nigger. Shit, Hispanic. Dominican, which the word Dominican means dog. Puerto Rican means, it goes back to rich port. When Cristobal Colon exploited those islands, the Taino Indians, he was calling them, they had a whole bunch of gold, pretty much. They was rich, and he took all that and called them Puerto Ricans, which that word means rich port of riches, because they literally was rich. Which that island is beautiful, the island of Puerto Rico. But yeah, pretty much byword names, and that's what the children of Israel got. He calling us, Esau Edom calling us black. Like, my skin color isn't black, it's brown. Going back to Kamala Harris, her mom East Indian. That's where she gets that melanin from. And then her dad is an Edomite, a so-called white man. And when you read Numbers 1 and 15, it tells you how your nationality is determined by the house of the fathers. Get there real quick. Numbers 1 and 15. And they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according according to the number of the names. According to the number of the names. From 20 years old and upward. And upward by their polls. So your nationality is declared by your fathers. Your nationality, because the man carries the seed. So her father is an Edomite, so-called white man, and her mom is East Indian, Iranian, which is Elam. So she has the melanin from her mom, but she come out of her father's seed, so she really a Edomite, a so-called white woman. What you would call a white woman. So she's not one of our people. But our people so carnal, they look at your skin, they'll see you got dark brown skin or light brown skin or whatever, and they'll call you black. Like they'll think you a so-called black man or black woman. But yeah, like spiritual. She got the spirit of an Edomite woman too anyway. Finishing off, not finishing off, but going back to being a prophet. Oh yeah, and fools hate knowledge. So Israel out here, they'll ignore you all day. You try to tell them who they are. Got Jake all over there on the playground. It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. This is Lamentations 2:9. Passover dinner. I believe I was in Proverbs 1. Yeah, that's matter of fact, I'm gonna get Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter. This is Ezekiel 2:1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon my feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me. So this is Ezekiel, the Most High. He's being told that he's been sent to the children of Israel. And it says, a rebellious nation that had rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day, for they are impudent. That word impudent means hard, cruel, and severe. So Israel is a stubborn, stiff-necked people that's hard to deal with. That's what's being told to Ezekiel. It's like, it's like, you know. Yes, so it's going into how Israel is a stiff-necked people. They hate knowledge. They are to be righteous, they're fools, but to be wicked, that's what they're good at. The children of Israel. Like they'll literally cuss you out for you trying to present this word unto them. They can't even repent and stop eating pork and being wicked. They can't even stop doing the simple stuff. So how much more when you try to tell them who the devil is, which is Esau, Edom, and how you're supposed to walk in the ways of the righteous, being upright, when they can't even get the simple stuff. Lord willing, it's like, damn phone. Like that Ark that came up earlier, he seemed pretty sincere. It's like Khan. Trying to do something. Salakia. Damn phone tripping, man. But yeah, so they can't even do the simple stuff as far as fixing their dietary laws, stop committing adultery, stop, idolizing. They following after that wicked ass idol, Jesus Christ, who is really Cesare Borgia. They still, like, you tell them that they're Israelite and so what, and who that image come from, and then you come in their house and they still got that Cesare Borgia image hanging up in their living room or something, or they still wearing a cross after you didn't told them. So that's our people being stiff-necked. Like, they don't listen, and they don't care for this truth. They love being wicked. So it says, for they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and they, whether they will hear or whether they hear or whether they will forbear. So the Lord said, whether they listen or don't listen, you still got to go out and preach and warn them. So when the judgment comes, when the doors of mercy close, they won't have an excuse to say, oh, like, I didn't know, nobody told me. So you still got to preach unto them. So that's the Lord telling Ezekiel this. For they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions, be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their look, though they are a rebellious house. So pretty much what he said, they're gonna look at you like you're disgusting, like you got shit on you or something. They'll look at you with a mean, dirty look. They'll curse you out. They'll probably throw something at you. They'll call the police. They'll come up against you, trying to ask you a whole bunch of questions, trying to make you slip up. So they'll pretty much try to cut you, like prove that you're wrong. They'll do that. They'll curse you out. But be not afraid. That's what the Lord said. Be not afraid. For they are a rebellious house. Because the Lord is pretty much warning Ezekiel how the children of Israel are. For they are a rebellious house. And the prophets, the ancient prophets, also called hell, like Jeremiah. They call hell for teaching the truth. They literally got thrown in prisons just for telling the truth. And ultimately, when they come up against the truth, they don't hate you, they hate the Most High, because all we doing is sending out a message. Angels, like we technically are angels, because angel means messenger, and that's what we doing. We giving out this message, and they'll come up against you or ignore you, pretend like you're not there. And thou shalt speak my words, unto them, whether they hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. But thou, son of man, hear what I say